we're pretty much always vibing out on the Mountain Views stage, but today we are really vibing out. Brian and Katie Ernst are back. It's been a while. They've been on the road because that's pretty much where they live, so it's great to have you guys back. Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming. Yeah. It took some work, but isn't that an awesome thing that you guys are doing stuff, and even when you're a little bit stationary, being here in Utah and in Greater Salt Lake, you're still really busy, so glad that you guys could make the time. Welcome back.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely, for sure. How are you?
We're great.
What's new?
Same old. On the road, traveling, doing our thing, trying to spread a message and music.
I'm excited that the bus, we have the shot behind you here, the journeyforyouth.org bus.
Yep.
Dude, the bus looks great. You got a sweet paint job.
Moving on up.
You guys are you're kind of becoming expert marketers in your own way, huh?
Grassroots. Some might argue on Facebook otherwise.
So, how long have you been in town?
A few days. We got in on Sunday, played the Silly Market, and then played a show in Salt Lake City last night. And we have a few more shows around town, and then we head down to southern Utah, and
And on and on, huh?
On and on. Doesn't stop. We're not stopping this year. Nope.
Well, I know you've had a few challenges in the last year or so. I seem to recall little bus troubles, maybe a little cut on the finger, I seem to recall, but everybody's intact at this point?
Yep. All 10 fingers are still counted for, and everything works great, and you don't work on your bus unless you turn the engine off, so you think you know that by now.
One of those lessons relearned, I guess.
Yeah, yes it is.
We're grateful every day. We just feel overwhelmingly grateful.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the progress and the travels that you've had, not just in the States and doing music, and I understand a little bit of a European tour as well, but for folks who are watching that may not be familiar since the last time you guys were here with Journey for Youth, talk about your involvement in your own grassroots organization and your experience with Africa.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Let's see. We were in Kenya last January and February, and we had been supporting a lunch for 36 children. And this trip, we spent time with each of their families, because in the village, there's no such thing as an orphanage, because if your parents pass away, your grandma, your aunts, it's like a big family. Somebody's going to take care of you. So most of the children we work with are orphans, but they have a family. So we spent time with each of the families, just trying to get to know them, asking them, what's your goal, what's your dream, what's your vision for your family, for your children? How can we come alongside of you, make an investment into you that can help you take that one step further to where you want to be? And so we just spent a lot of time in their homes, getting to know the families. And this year we've had very specific goals as to, let's get a rainwater harvesting system going for this family. Let's build a fence for this family so they can grow a garden year-round. And at the shows, we've been getting kids sponsored. We've had 62 children sponsored to keep them in school for the year. Brian's been, if you buy both of his CD, or if you sponsor a kid, you get both CDs for free. So we've had just an amazing amount of support just come around us, and people, help us do the work that we're doing over there. So one show at a time.
I love the phrase that you just used, because I think sometimes we have a hard time enacting charity and philanthropy and good works in the West in general. And I loved the phrase that you used, come alongside you, and to be equal, to be truly of service. And it seems to me as though in a lot of situations there's some cultural insensitivity, no matter how well intentioned. Talk a little bit about what it's like to actually be there, as opposed to maybe a more traditional version of helping others by simply just giving money to an organization and then going on about your day in Cleveland or something like that.
Well, it's very real. It's crazy to be, to do 150 shows, all over the country here, and talking about Africa and talking about our projects and talking about the village. And even though we've spent a good amount of time there, it's still, you know, it's a completely different ball game when you get out there, and to
Sure.
turn off electricity, turn off your cell phone, no internet, no running
Lights.
water, no lights, it just, and getting out there and working, it's you're very, very much humbled, which is a very, very, very good thing, but it's also just keeps it very fresh, on who exactly I'm working for, what exactly we're doing, and why are we doing what we're doing, and to see and to look in the faces of the people that that we have the honor of serving, and the people that we have the honor of living in community with. It's such a two-way street. There's a mentality sometime with certain nonprofits or with missions or this where it's I'm gonna
Yes.
give you this, or I'm gonna give you a handout. But instead of giving a handout, it's more like a hand up, and it's to work alongside, because we've noticed that when we're serving, it's such a two-way street. Like, yeah, we're distributing and different things, but we're also receiving such a tremendous amount of love, such a tremendous amount of faithfulness, such a tremendous amount of community, that you come back and you're just like, wow, I feel like I was just served.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that that's very clear in seeing you guys again, and of course it's exciting to have you back to listen to music and to see both of you, but also to receive that energy, because I really feel like the studio here is full of the energy that I'm sure comes not just from the two of you, but from your friends, your family in Africa, and also all of the people that are your family on the road. I just want to say thank you to both of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's so great to have you back. Journeyforyouth.org. Also, is it Brian Ernst Music?
Yep.
BrianErnstMusic.com. Thank you for coming, you guys.
Yeah.
It's so wonderful to have you here.
Thank you again.
Safe travels.
Yeah.
Keep on rocking.
Yeah, we will.
And we'll see you the next time you come around.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Journeyforyouth.org is the website where you can find out more about the great works that Brian and Katie Ernst are doing in Africa as well. Check out more of this fantastic music at BrianErnstMusic.com.